Okay, so we have a jumble sentence here. A, B, C, D, E, F. So obviously, for those of you who are new, pay attention to the connecting linking words. In some cases, which means there has to be a preceding sentence. It can't be my first sentence. It can't be my topic sentence. It can't be my introductory sentence. Hallucinogens. It seems like an introductory sentence because it introduces what this term is all about. And I'm sure the context is making reference to that, right? Also is another descriptive connecting link word. So it can't be my topic sentence. They cause. What is that they referring to? Further. Again, descriptive link word telling you that there was a preceding sentence and there's additional information given. You start seeing things in a distorted way or see things that do not exist. So this again looks like a additional information, right? Like a sentence that comes in between. So having looked at this context, so let's see what should go after what. So everybody agrees that B is the topic sentence. Hallucinogens can cause increase in body temperature, heart rate and blood pressure. Okay. So after this, you may be wondering, okay, what is what? So let's look for connecting sentences, right? Let's not go with the immediate sequence, that's fine. Let's look for connecting sentences. This sentence has to go with this. So can you think of connecting sentences? What has to go with what? So I'm looking at a couple of sentences here. So this D, it says they cause sweating, dilation of pupils, drowsiness, dizziness and nausea. Now these are all seem to me as symptoms of anxiety and tension, right? Stress related symptoms. When I'm tensed, I start to panic, right? Panic attacks. What are the symptoms of panic attacks? Sweating, drowsiness, dizziness, nausea. These are all symptoms that relate due to anxiety and tension. So for me, D seems like something that will follow C, right? This is a connecting sentence for me. The next connecting sentence I notice is, it says, there is a sentence that says, in E, it says, further the sense of time, space and body gets distorted and minutes may seem like hours when you are hallucinating. Now when you hallucinate, what is the meaning of hallucinate? Hallucinate means you see things which are not there. You imagine it to be there, but in reality it is not there. That's what hallucination is, right? Where is that explanation given? In F. You start seeing things in a distorted way or see things that do not exist. So this happens as a result of hallucinating. So again, F is following E, right? So for me, these two are connecting sentences. C, D and E, F. Yes, Anubha. Right? Now I need to kind of look at what can I link. So looking at this context and also keeping in mind the keyword, right? Seeing things. So they're talking about seeing things. So further the sense of time and space gets distorted and minutes may seem like hours when you're hallucinating. So as a result of hallucinating, you start seeing things in a distorted way or see things that do not exist. In some cases, you may see brighter colors and you may hear sounds more sharply. So for me, E, F, A seems to be like a sequence, right? And then I have B. So the only logical sequence I see is because of this also. So hallucinations can cause increase in body temperature, heart rate and blood pressure. Also, you may experience intense emotions such as anxiety and tension. So I feel the right sequence is this. Now why should A follow F? Because everything is talking about seeing things. Hallucinate, you see things, but in some cases, this is what you see, brighter colors and you may hear sounds more sharply. So looks like it for me, this is the sequence. Keeping in mind the connecting sentences, just based out of logic. Right? So Shubhan says it's BD, FA, CD. Okay? So how did you connect B and D? So like I said, my only reason for C to connect to B, or rather, it was more of D connecting to C. You know, symptoms of anxiety, tension and panic attacks are these. That's how I connect it. So I don't see how D connects to B. Right? So this is my final sequence. If you have a different sequence and if you have, your own, logic to it, please let me know. But I feel this is the sequence. So Rajkumar says, why can't E precede B? As in E? Be the topic sentence? See, E cannot come after FA simply because it introduces when you are hallucinating. So when you hallucinate is when you see things in a distorted way. So F has to follow E. Right? I said these are the typical connecting sentences. So I cannot separate them. Subhadeep. That was my logic. That's why I said E cannot come after the FA sentence. Because it gives me the pretext is E says, boss, you are hallucinating. So F says, what happens when you hallucinate? You see things that do not exist. E cannot follow B because of this additional link word saying also. Right? So this is all again telling you what hallucinations do. So hallucinations can cause increase in body temperature, heart rate and blood pressure. In addition to it, you may experience these emotions. Now these are the emotions. What are the symptoms of these emotions? What causes sweating, dilation of pupils, drowsiness, dizziness and nausea? Anxiety and tension. Panic attacks causes this. See, this also is telling me this is what this hallucinations cause. In addition to this, you may experience intense emotions. These are the emotions. What are the symptoms of those emotions? That this they is nothing but the panic attacks, the anxiety and tension. What do they cause? They cause all this. I mean, that's how I see it. Logically, that makes sense.